solid team. I think this is the person that, actually, I think this is the same person that used that super cool Luke's Ray team that we fought like a couple weeks ago. That like eerie impulse, crazy, amazing Luke's Ray set. I actually think just like Weezing Pult is like really, really good here. I think it's like absolutely amazing. It struggles a little bit versus Moltres, but I think if we just hard switch out Weezing for like Clefairy, we can get the boost to not like die. So I think Clefairy is still pretty decent here. And then when you like one Mon to like clean up, obviously it's not going to be Gigas. Urshifu's weak to Rilla. Urshifu is weak to Rilla, but I don't know if Grassy Glide, like, I don't know if we die. We can also redirect away a Rilla, so like, and like close combat with Chunk. I'm thinking the Urshifu here. It's resisted on the Politoed side too, so like, that's pretty nice. But Lecky is so good here. It's good versus so many of those things. I think I'm gonna bring the Urshifu just because I want to be able to one-shot that Luke's right through the crits. I think that's probably a better play. Also, he might be able to set rain for me, so Urshifu's probably a little bit better. It's also a pretty decent switch-in, I would say, from like dark attacks and things, as opposed to where Regieleki isn't. So I really do like the Urshifu here. I love this team. For everyone thinking, that's a why aren't you going Gigas? This is that support Gigas. This is complete bait. Remember, this is that old school team you guys have seen me use a ton of times before, where it's the Choice Scarf Weezing that enables our Dragapult by going for a faster, brutal swing to activate our Dragapult's weakness policy, and we can just one-shot. It's a super cool team for just climbing the ladder, getting back to Master Ball, which is what we're trying to do, and like if he were to lead Toad Kingdra, cool, we just brutal swing, one-shot his Kingdra, Toad doesn't do anything because he can't set the rain because Weezing's on the board. So it's a really, really good play. And for everyone trying to outplay Gigas, this can outplay it just a little bit more. Yeah, Moltres is a great lead here. He can also fake out my, yeah, he can totally fake out my, yeah, I don't like that. You can fake out my Weezing here, which is normally not what they would do in this situation. The Gas was on the board. I wonder what they're gonna do. Like, I think if he doesn't fake out, we can just kill the Moltres. But, like, you have to fake out Weezing here, right? You fake out the Weezing. I think I'm probably okay to just switch Clefairy in here. My Pult has a bunch of really cool moves as well. I'd hate to get airstreamed here. I think they definitely would go for the max darkness. I think I'm going to switch the Clefairy in. And I actually think I'm going to try my best to see if I can pick up a KO on that Incin with a Geyser. That'd be sick. And then if they proc my policy, I can just hit the Moltres next turn and redirect with Clefairy. Let's go for it. Now, I'm not using a Life Orb here, I'm using a Weakness Policy. So if they do Airstream me here, this will put us in a little bit of a bad spot. But remember, we are switching on our Weezing for a Clefairy. This will activate all the abilities and stuff like that here. Remember, it doesn't lower Dragapult though, because Clear Body does reactivate, so we're in a good spot. And let's see if that Moltres is maxing. I think Max Moltres is a good mon in this situation. So we are maxing first, obviously, because Dragapult busted. Dragapult, again, isn't a full speed pull either. It actually underspeeds our Weezing. So I wonder if they actually saw this coming, because, like, that would not have been a good lead versus Gigas, because we just would have one-shotted his Moltres. And they stayed in with everything. I wonder if they're nasty for it. I actually think a good play here is Airstream, but, like, that's only because I have all the info. So let's see what he goes for. Geyser's up. No max on the Moltres, so I could have probably, like, one-shotted it. He didn't fake out either. That's nuts that he didn't fake out. I wonder if he's, like, nuking our Weezing slot, which is now a Clefairy, which is totally fine. Remember, that gives that Frengar boost to Dragapult. Now, we set the rain here. It doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters that much that we set this Incineroar like we proc to Berry. Eventually, we're going to be able to KO it, and that's definitely within range for Urshifu to finish off, maybe with the Aqua Jet. Fire Wrath is fine. That's that policy proc that I was talking about. We fished for him to activate our policy, so we definitely take those. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some sort of like Parting Shot or something weird on the, there's the Parting Shot into the Pult slot. Yo, Clear Body. He tried a Parting Shot because we had Weezing on the board, and normally that would work. In this situation, it didn't. So we can just ignore that Incineroar slot and we can one-shot this Moltres. I think I'm actually just going to Helping Hand to guarantee it. So if we Helping Hand here and we go for a Wyrmwind, it'll be +3, and that should be able to KO the max Moltres. Just want to make sure. Do you have any fairy types in that team? No fairies. Yes, please. So yeah, Wax Wyrmwind +3 should be able to take it out. Wasted a turn of max. We did set the rain for him, but we can just switch back our Weezing and finish off his Kingdra or something like that. I even think at like +3, like a Dragon Dart would do serious damage to like a Kingdra. We're drawing Incineroar. I think that's totally fine. Probably going to be maybe like Toad or Kingdra. That's fine. What is it? Attack drop on the Kingdra. Let's see if it's actually, he's maxing Moltres. Now, hopefully this KOs. This is +3, right? We have a weakness policy proc and we're getting a Helping Hand. I could have used Follow Me, right? I just want to say that I could have used Follow Me. I think this is still the right play. I think this is still the right play. I think Weezing's still super good versus Kingdra. You know, he's maxed this, so Kingdra's not going to be as strong. Helping Hand, let's see this damage. Let's see it. Survey says +3 Adamant Pult Wormwind. Stab, big damage. Moltres down for the count. Now right now he's thinking, I'm fine. Like, we have this big Kingdra. I could switch my Weezing if I want. Or I can just, like, use Follow Me with our Clefairy. Like, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? Muddy Water? That's totally fine. I actually think I'm probably just going to Follow Me and take out whatever he sends out, because that's probably the Pokemon that's more threatening. Right now, he does outspeed our Pult, but I think we're in a good spot. Incineroar. Still not showing that last Mon, but I definitely think it's a better idea to go for the Incineroar here. I don't know if I want to go for the Dive. I think I'm actually going to Airstream here, just to get that up, because I think a +2 Airstream would take out from here in this situation. So we're just going to Follow Me. I guess actually he could fake out my Clefairy. So actually it's actually in this exact situation, because he can fake out my Clefairy and like Dragapult or Draco Meteor my Dragapult, it's actually a better idea to switch out for Weezing, ignore the Incin slot, and go for a Wormwind into the Kingdra. That's probably a better play. Yep, I think even through Protect he might still die because of the +3. So this is going to turn off the Kingdra's Swift Swim. It is still raining. But remember, Weezing Neutralizing Gas is going to turn that off. And he's going to probably fake out in the Clefairy slot to stop it. Yep, there's the fake out. So that would have stopped me from using Follow Me. He's going to want to go for a Draco. Maybe he's like Scarfed or something, but yep, it's not going to have it. We're outplaying correctly with Weezing Pult. Yes, please. Now show me this last Mon. He's out of max because the Moltres got one-shotted. He has an Incineroar that's hot garbage. And we still have big Weezing, so it's probably going to be Politoed, I'm thinking. So we're just going to go Darts. Darts will finish off the Incin. It'll do like 20-30% of the Politoed. Ooh, it's Luxray. That's fine. Luxray's a great Mon. No ability here. But I think we're going to get it. We stole that one with the big Weezing pull. That's a +1 Especial. You'll love to see it. So let's see. We don't want to miss anything, so we're just going to Sludge Bomb. We're going to double into the Incin because that's the one that is less likely to carry Protect. And Darts. Darts is going to chunk these things. Remember, the Incin already used a Berry, and this is a Scarf Weezing, so we're still in a great spot. I don't think we even showed that like we're Scarf Weezing yet. We kind of just like switched it in, switched out every single turn. But Clefairy makes for such a good partner in this team, whereas you always want to be able to, like, even if we were to get the Brutal Swing policy proc off, yeah, we see we're faster than our Pult here, so this is going to make it KO. But like Clefairy provides that immediate Friend Guard support, it's immediate board control, and it's actually really, really cool. Is that a Citrus Berry there? I thought did that Incin have an Ogwog Berry or like a Pinch Berry? I didn't even notice it. Yeah, that's actually a really cool set. A super cool set. Incin's gonna go down. Maybe they have something like a Play Rough or something, but we still have an Urshifu, we still have a Clefairy. We're still in an absolutely amazing spot. Snarl's not gonna be doing a lot, and it is that like support Luxray set that I was like talking about. So Snarl's not that great for Weezing, but it's not the end of the world. Dragon Darts is just gonna be able to double tap it. We might as well just stay and not even show the rest of our Mons. And come in hot. Coming in hot. I really like their team. I think their team actually brings like a lot to the table. I love Kingdra, I love Rain, but one of the reasons we're using like Weezing Pult is because there's just so much weather on ladder, and being able to Neutralizing Gas, turn off their weather, turn off their speed control, it just makes it so a Pokemon like Dragapult is just almost unstoppable. All right, so like I said, we're just trying to get to Master Ball. I played a little bit with Torkoal Venusaur Sunroom earlier. I don't know when that's going to be up on the channel, if it already is, but yeah, I was struggling with Venusaur Torkoal just because it's so standard now that I was like, I just want a team that can give me like 3 wins real quick, which is why we're using this team. So let's see what we got next. Ferrothorn. Naganadel. Alright, Naganadel actually does like outspeed what we do with this Pult, because Naganadel's like a 121 base speed mon. It's super, super good, which means we're going to need to use like Regieleki, I would say, or we can just go like Clefairy. I think Clefairy Pult is actually still really nice here. Let's see. We don't need to turn off anything right now. I bet we can like one-shot a lot of things if we... I wonder what we should do here. There's so many good things. I like this guy's team a lot. There's so many cool things. Can I stop Trick Room, and do I want to stop Trick Room? I think Mystic Water Urshifu is like very, very nice. I like this. I like Mystic Water Urshifu here like a lot. And I almost want to say like Lecky is good here, because we can like... what is it? We can just mess things up, right? I do like this. Let's see though. Gigas is not the answer here. Obviously, it's too supporty. Weezing can turn off abilities, but it's not important. Dragapult, I don't want to get grinded on. I think the Dragapult is still the right play because we can max Phantasm and lower the defense, which means Urshifu can one-shot Porygon, so I do like this. It forces them to bring Naganadel, and even if they bring Naganadel, we just switch out our Pult for Clefairy. We're in a good spot there, and that means our last Mon See, like, I don't think we even need Weezing here. Like, I don't. I think that Regieleki's probably just a little bit better to have in the late game. Awesome. Let's go. So Weezing's still super good, but, like, this guy doesn't have abilities worth turning off. The only reason to bring Weezing in this exact situation, maybe, is because it has, what does that move? It has Fire Blast for that Ferrothorn, which will be a problem, so we don't really want to, like, lose our, yeah, we really don't want to lose our Urshifu early. So let's see what they're working with here. We will see. I might have to max it. So is the P2 Cinderace maybe? P2 Porygon. I don't think that's the sauce. I actually think this is going to be really, really good for me. So he sees that we're this Urshifu. I actually think the right play here is to just go for a close combat into this Urshifu. Is close combat super effective? 120, so 180 double 360. Is that stronger than a Mystic Water boosted? I think it is. I don't think I have any ghosts either. Yeah, I'm fine doing this. So we're going to close combat here, and normally that would not KO. But I think if we pair it with a max Phantasm into getting the defense drop on that situation, we can. I could also talk about like going for like an Airstream into that slot to make our Urshifu better once we bring out the Cinderace. I wonder if that'll KO, like Airstream into that slot. I think the Phantasm here though is the right play, but then that would really pinch our Urshifu slot. I'm actually just going to max the Pult and Phantasm this Ferrothorn as well, just to make it so it's a 2-shot there as well. Let's see if they want to play it. And again, this is going to lower the defense on the Ferrothorn to make it so the Porygon's at -1, so we can one-shot it with our Urshifu. From there, all we need to do is like respect the rest of this Ferrothorn health. The fact that we're using a Pult and we're getting a defense drop means even if he's like Iron Defensing, he's only going to go to +1, which isn't even amazing. We can just use another Phantasm. It'll do just a little bit less damage than it did this turn, and we'll be in a good spot. If he wants to protect, like we still get it. The only way he stops that is by max guarding. If he wants to max this Porygon as well, like I think that's okay, because I'd be really afraid of like Cinderace being a Maximon. Same thing, Ferrothorn can be a great Maximon here. Okay, he's gonna max the Porygon. I think this is okay. I think there's actually still a chance that you're dead. As weird as that sounds, there's still a chance that you're gone. It just depends on how he's built. If he's like a full special attack Porygon and he gets a -1, he will go down. And he can't ally switch if he does this too. That's another thing to note. So defense drop on the Ferrothorn, that's a ton of damage. That's great. I'd love to see him ice attack my Dragapult actually. I'd love that, because it would just prep my policy for next turn. Let's see it. Close combat, not going to do... Yeah, that would have definitely KO'd the one from before, so that's great. It lowers our stats, so I want to see if what this Ferrothorn's rocking here. There's the max lagging, so he doesn't like Urshifu, which is totally fine. I'm like absolutely okay with this, and he's probably going to stick a Leech Seed into my Pult, which is fine. He might even be body pressing that slot, expecting us to be sashed. But this is great for me, I think. I actually think that Regieleki might even be able to pick up the KO on the... Porygon this next turn? Maybe? Body press. Yeah, that was a great play. That was a good play from him. And we see the leftovers there. And remember, this Ferrothorn is at -1. I wonder if we can take it out with, like... Clefairy can definitely take it out. I can come with the Clefairy. I can go for the Helping Hand boost to one-shot that guy through it. I think I'm actually just going to come with the Regieleki, though. And just Volt Switch. Volt Switch to do solid damage to the Porygon. And ban him again. And then just come in with the Clefairy to soak the damage from the Porygon. That's really nice. He didn't even get like any procs there. It has a defense drop. I don't know if Regieleki take this guy out, but I'm gonna try. It's electric terrain boosted, so maybe it will. Yeah, Phantasm can be nicer. You can't like ally switch, do anything weird. It's possible we actually just take this Ferrothorn out this turn, which would be sick. It would suck if this Ferrothorn was able to like stick on the board any longer. And the last turn we do eventually want to use an Airstream to finish something off, so we can outspeed the Cinderace and the Dracovish and the Naganadel he has in the back. Phantasm's great here. Awesome. That's awesome. That's so good. Because the Lecky still outspeeds those things. The Lecky can Electro Web this turn. So Ferrothorn's down for the count. Down for the count, Ferrothorn. They have a lot of big threatening mons, but we still have one turn left max. I'm not as afraid of that Porygon as you might think that I should be. And I could still screens here if I was really afraid. Not going to screens versus that. Definitely just going to respect that option. I think Volt Switch is definitely the play. You Volt Switch it and you Airstream it. Just to make sure that the Sash is down. And if he wants to suck a bunch, he'll just proc my policy. And this we're also bringing in a Clefairy here after that, so if he wants to max Hailstorm or something, it won't KO. Max Guard, he goes for the double Max Guard, like I care, right? I just want to check your Urshifu Chief. Sucker Punch, he goes for the Sucker on the Lecky. Remember, we are that big Sash, just in case, even at that crit, we were fine. So this is going to break Sash. Big damage. We're Airstreaming to make sure we can check the last mon on the back. We should be able to... Also, that Porygon has -2 defense as well, so that's super, super important to note. That means the Dragonarts will be able to double tap it. And so I'm thinking the last mon's probably going to be like Dracovish. Otherwise, he would have like sent out something else. So basically what we're going to probably do next turn is just go follow me, Dragon Darts, pick up the KO on Porygon, chunk the last mana, Dracovish, it's gone. And I think we'll be okay. I think we can KO Porygon with a single hit of Dragon Darts at -2. I think that we can. We might have to Helping Hand it. And I think I might even go for it. I don't think I'm scared of Dracovish using like a Outrage with like Friend Guard. I think I'd still be fine. The Urshifu is definitely the most important thing there. And we're fast right now because we have an Airstream boost. There's Dracovish, just like I said. Just like I said. Yeah, I'm okay with Helping Hand here. Helping Hand will make sure the Porygon goes down. We're going to outspeed the Vish as well. And it's going to be a +1 Dragon Dart. Should be able to take it out. And then we still have our Lecky as well. So I think, and then we just follow me from there and Lecky finishes off. So Helping Hand here. And Darts. We want to get that Porygon off the board right now. Porygon, this needs to go down right now. So Helping Hand's up. Pult about to be busted. Let's go Dragon Darts. This is a -2 defense Porygon, by the way. Yes, love to see that. I want to see if we one-shot this Dracovish with one solo. Yo, the solo hit. Almost. That's definitely within range for Lecky, so that's awesome. There's the Outrage. Looks like it's going to go into the Clefairy too. We definitely take those all the way to the bank. We talked about the Outrage being a problem, but remember, this is a Pult that has full HP investment with a Friend Guard Clefairy, so we're absolutely fine. So we can just follow me here just in case he does something sneaky like a Quick Claw. We've seen the Quick Claw Dracovish. Gotta watch out for those. And then we win. And then we win. And we're one step closer to Master Ball, going on that undefeated streak. You love to see it. It's letting us check their team. So let's check it out. So lefty's Pharaoh, we saw that. Heavy HP defense. That was a full HP defense Pharaoh, and we were able to grind it out with a physical Dragapult. That's nuts. He had the Leech Seed. He made the Body Press. That was a good play. Going into doubling into Urshifu first turn. We tunneled our opponent into that by respecting the fact that most Urshifus are built Sash. And we were just built a little bit different. U-turn. This is where the Sash is, right? Choice Band. Wow, no wonder that did so much to our Lecky, who was actually really bulky. So very surprising to see Band there. He thought he was going to get the KO on our Lecky. This guy has. It's Analytic. No wonder it was doing so much damage. Honestly, we're still fine. Eject Pack Naganadel. Wow. Is it full speed too? Yeah. I think you should have brought this. This would have been really good versus our team. I really like the Toxic on there. You don't see that as often. That's pretty sick. Psychic Fang's going to be Scarf, right? Remember how we last turned Airstream with our Dragapults? We'd be able to not have that be a problem. And there's the Life Orb. I think you should have brought this thing too. And he has the Giga for speed control. I dig that. I think Giga and Bounce is super cool to see. Alright, so let's see. Do we have one more game to get to Master Ball? Or two? One more or two more? Looks like one more. This is our win and in for Master Ball, boys and girls. Can we get it? I think we can. I think his team's super cool. I think this is like such a solid squad. It forces them to over-respect Gigas. Like that last guy that went Porygon Pharaoh. He's like, ha, Reggie Gigas, I ate that for breakfast with Ferrothorn. And I'm like, I don't use Gigas. I click the damage. So let's see. Reggie Drago. Okay. With Ninetales. Wow, that's going to be hard to deal with. I wonder if this is like a policy. This is actually a really cool looking team. We can obviously turn off the Comfey with our Weezing. But the problem is, like, is that Reggie Drago Scarf? We have absolutely no idea. I do think something like Ninetales can be, not Ninetales, Urshifu could be pretty usable. I think Lecky's also super usable here. I wonder if they're going to go max. I wonder what they're going to max with. I kind of want to go like Lecky Pult, because that just seals the deal there. But then if they go Comfey, they just ally switch and just mess us up. Like, that would suck. We'd have to go, like, all in and play really weird. I don't know if I want to do that. I, like, actually don't know if I want to do that. I actually think I'm going to lead Gigas. I think I'm going to lead Gigas Pult. And the reason is it blocks Blizzard from Ninetales, and it blocks Dragon Energy. And I get Icy Wind, I get Knockoff. Like, I think this is the game where you do this. And I think we still go Urshifu. I still think Clefairy can be really good if we force them into a situation where they have to max, but like, basically this is putting a lot of, this is making, we have to go Reggie, we have to go Clefairy just because they have an Urshifu, but like, this is putting a lot of work on Pult right now, and they have two fairies, which means Pult's gonna be a lot harder to use. Like, I can't just throw out Phantasms either because they have two dark types as well. So this is definitely the hardest game we've played so far. Super cool, super unique team as well. I'd love to win this and go in. If they like max incorrectly and we steal their Maximon, we might be able to get a win. But it's looking like it might be a little bit hard. But I love the Gigas lead here. He's thinking we're going to switch the Weezing in, right? He's thinking, right? And we're just not. And it's Water Urshifu. That's great. That means that we can Phantasm that thing. So let's see. We got the slow start. And yeah, all these moves are pretty ass here. There's no way to self-policy proc. I mean, I could knock off our own Pult Lamau. I think you actually just Icy Wind here. And we have to just start like airstreaming this Urshifu to start outspeeding it. And then from there, we'll bring out something like Clefairy Bowl, or sorry, Clefairy and get like a Helping Hand boost. So if we can get the Urshifu off the board, that'd be great. Because they're going to tunnel into it. They're thinking we're probably like Will-O-Wisp, right? And we're not. Like Will-O-Wisp Pult. So you got to make them respect. You got to make it team. You got to make them think that we can do one thing and do something completely different. Because right now, they're thinking we're maxing our Gigas. And we're not. We're maxing the Pult. And we're maxing first. Which means there's no weird shenanigans off them maxing like a Choice Scarf Mon. Otherwise, they would actually be maxing first. Sometimes max Choice Scarf Mon's the play turn one, because it maxes off the speed tiering. And so Choice Scarf would go into effect even though it would lose the speed boost in max mode, but it would still max first. So there's Thunder Wave. They respected the correct target. Surprising. That's probably going to lose us the game. I already talked about how we are all in here. Are we dead? Wow, that sucks. That's probably going to lose us the game. I don't see a way that we get out of this one. Because, like, we're super, super behind now. We were Icy when we gained some speed control. I thought that they would do something completely different. I thought they were going to max. Oh, yeah, we just got full parried. Like, that's going to waste our max turns. Yeah, that's game. Straight up, absolutely just donezo wasted. Oof, that hurts. I don't see a way we got out of this. I gotta go for the Helping Hand. That is so... Like, if we would have got the KO on the Urshifu, that would have been great, you know, but we didn't. What I'm gonna do is try and get a KO on this Thundeed here. That's smart. If I can KO this Thundeed, our Urshifu can kind of roll him over. Yeah, I'd love to get this KO here. Maybe he's Sash, but that's such a weird set. Like the Thunder Wave into Prankster Nasty Plot. That's crazy. Awesome. Phantasm goes off. It's good. So he hasn't maxed yet. We only have one turn left of max. This is so hard to deal with. He really thought we were going to Whirlwind that slot, and we didn't. So I want to see if it's Regidrago coming in here. Because remember, like, Regidrago would be really, really good in this situation. He might just ally switch, you know? He could just go Trick Room. He wouldn't Trick Room here. He has these two plus Urshifu, right? Now we'll see. Comfey is hard to deal with. If it goes Urshifu here, maybe we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's fine. I think the right play is to ally switch instead of follow me. And if he wants to Trick Room, I think we're almost okay. Let's do it. Let's try it. It sucks. That Urshifu should have been dead. Helping Hand, I think he's going for a Surging Strikes into our Clefairy slot. Because remember, Urshifu will go through the Protects, but we're ally switching away from it. We can soak some damage with our Pult. And, like, remember, that Comfey has a -1 defense drop, so, like, our Urshifu chunks it. Yeah, Surging Strikes, like, it sucks taking this damage, but, like, I'd really like to get a KO here. Those big crits. Off a Helping Hand, too, right? He Helping Handed it? Let's see it! Pult! Let's do it, Pult. Yes, Airstream. So he's probably Sash. Oh, no Sash! What is your last Mon, Chief? We got a crit we didn't need. That's kind of nice. We're in an okay spot right now. The last Mon being Regidrago would suck. But, like, I almost want to say, like, we got shots. We do have them. Don't be Regidrago. Thunderous is down. He should know. Oh, it's Drago, of course. Ah, alright. Let me think about what we need to do here. And we're to darts. It's possible we outspeeding. I mean, I know our speed's been cut, but we have an Airstream boost. Imagine we had 2, right? I think you do follow me, as weird as that sounds. Just because it would stop him from maxing, right? Helping Hand, like, if we're going to get the damage, we're going to get the damage. Like, I think that this is still the right play because it stops the max option. Wish me luck! Man, imagine if I had Weezing in the back. Just hard switching the Weezing and end this man's career. Protect Drago? Okay. Is he trick rooming me? I don't think that's the play. Yeah, Dart's ain't gonna do anything here. Trick room. Okay, so the question is, like, do I underspeed or outspeed? Because I did get the +1. I don't know if he can ever hit Michael Ferry. And if he can't hit the Clefairy, we just keep doing this. This is weird. This is super weird. He has like the big 4-0 healings too, so like it kind of sucks I'm doing this. I should have probably just like Phantom Force that Comfey that turn. It's my fault. But I'm tunneling a little bit down this Regidrago, hoping that like Urshifu can close out the Comfey. Let's see if he maxes. He might just max the Comfey now. Show me that max. Yeah, if he's maxing, like, and I'm just using redirection with this should be okay. We still don't know who's faster either. Like, Dragapult with speed cut at +1 might actually still be slower than him in a Trick Room. And if he goes for Ally Switch, that's one of the reasons like we're still using darts and stuff like that. It would still double tap this Drago because he's a fairy type on the Comfey. So we'll see it. Draining Kiss to policy proc? Yeah, I've seen, this is the weakness policy Drago set that like people are talking about. So there's a policy up right there. And I don't care if he hits Arco Fairy. I mean, I kind of care, but I don't think it matters that much. Like, if he just wants to throw a max Wormwind in, we're fine here. I don't know if he has any other attacks. Strike. So he's making us slower than him in Trick Room now with our Pulp. So as long as we don't get paralyzed and we're not even freaking dead, yes, please. Clefairy busted right now. Pulp. Darts up. 1-2. That's one tap. Oh, actually, he's not making us slower because of Clear Body. Well, no. But, like, that's a lot of damage. Let me think about this. Because I could protect Clefairy to give myself another turn. I think you just follow me again, though. Yep, you follow me. Right? What if I follow me and hard switched in my Urshifu? I'd underspeed him there after the max back strike. And then I'd be able to send my Pult out, and I underspeed it, yep. This guarantees that my Urshifu receives a speed drop. And I think we're okay. I think we're going to get it. I think this is going to be it. And if you Wormwinds or something, like, where you follow me. And then the Pult should underspeed the Drago, right? Because you can full healing. I don't care. I have to let that happen. Like, I have to. But then it basically just comes down to Pult being able to underspeed. There's the follow me. So he's gonna drop my Urshifu speed here. He's lightning. That's fine. I'm not dropping my speed. What is that being set? That's nuts. That's smart. That's a good play. He thought I think he thought I was gonna do that too. That's a smart play. Our Urshifu still might underspeed him, by the way. Just throwing that out there. It might still underspeed. Our Dragapult should underspeed for sure. He's gonna get another 4 healing off though, so we'll see if this is gonna be the right play. Yeah, this is a cool couple turns here. Turns on this, 2 turns on TR. Okay. You have to close combat, I think. Urshifu's not gonna underspeed. He's too fast. But I don't know if Urshifu dies either. Let's try it. See what we got. Drainy Kiss my Urshifu. Oh, Drainy Kiss my Pult. Really? Okay. Okay. Policy's up right now. Thanks, fam. Bro, really? Okay. Yeah, we take those all the way to the bank. Let's go. Darts. Dunzo. You're the one that turned me, right? You're the one that did this for me. You know that Thunder Wave that you hit me with earlier? Coming back. Is coming back to bite ya. And the thing that sucks here is I am lowering my stats here. But look at that damage. I think actually we can Aqua Jet? No. I wonder if he's faster than me in priority terms. Like, no, he's gonna be able to Drain Kiss if he wants. I don't think it'll KO me though. Like at all. I think we got it. We have to Phantom Force. But like, I think that's it. Can you believe this game? Can you believe this? This guy had all the tools. I don't think our Urshifu dies. Because like we're so bulky. Like, oh my gosh, he can go full heal and we're still gonna get it. Because remember, we are full bulk on this Urshifu with heavy attack, adamant investment, and he has a defense drop from that Phantasm. He has a defense drop, and we're holding a Mystic Water. Like, 1, 2, 3. Win's about to be going all the way up. I can't believe we came back and won this one. It just shows this team has like so many different things it can do to handle like a wide variety of matches. Like we even brought the Gigas. We brought the Gigas, guys. And we got super unlucky. Like turn 1, that Thunder Wave, fully paralleling, wasting our Dragapult. And we used that to our advantage to win in the TR. What a cool game. And that should put us in Master Ball. That should put us in Master Ball. Let's check it out. Let us check it out. Please just update my rank. Put me in Master Ball, please. Put me in Master Ball, please. I need this. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Master Ball, undefeated streak with this team. Undefeated. So hopefully you guys like this. It always feels good to get Master Ball on the first day. You know, whenever this goes up on YouTube. This is the first day of the ladder for me, so it's technically the first. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this team, you want to see more games with this team, think about leaving a comment, letting me know, and don't forget, if you guys aren't subbed, it only takes a second to click that subscribe button, and it would really help me out. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.